Set in the neon-lit and maze-like streets of Macau, The Shadow's Edge thrusts audiences into a world where old-school intuition clashes with cutting-edge surveillance. And it is an absolute smash for those who enjoy that 90s super cop vibe from Jackie Chan. In this movie, a high-tech gang of criminal prodigies led by the enigmatic figure known as the Shadow, played by Tony Leung, execute a daring cryptocurrency heist in which they repeatedly evade Macau's judiciary police and their advanced Sky Eye, which is an AI tracking system. In desperation, the police call upon retired tracking expert Huang, played by Jackie Chan, recruiting him to lead a new low-profile surveillance unit. Paired with rookie officer He Chi-go, played by Zhang Zifang, he assembles a team of young, overlooked investigators to counter the thieves' technological superiority using human ingenuity and great policing techniques. This film marks a deliberate tonal shift for Chan. No real comedic relief, no jokes. Instead, we get grit, intrigue, and psychological warfare a la Crime Story or The Foreigner. In fact, this movie takes its cues from an amalgamation of several movies: Mission Impossible, Point Break, and Die Hard. Director Larry Yang, known for movies such as Ride On and My Other Home, delivers a tight thriller that balances emotional weight with kinetic action. He frames Macau's dual nature of ornate old town versus futuristic cyber city as a visual metaphor for the narrative clash of tradition and technology. The narrative lingers on the tension between human instinct and surveillance technology and explores generational dynamics, redemption, legacy, and the ethical implications of modern justice systems. As for the characters, Chan's portrayal is grounded and straight, aging yet resolute. Though retired for several years, his strategic brilliance remains intact, and his agility is on point. He cultivates a paternal relationship with Chi-go, which starts with hesitancy and some frustration, but eventually grows into deep mutual trust that anchors the film's emotional core. Zifang brings a grounded intelligence and quiet vulnerability to her role, acting as a generational bridge between Jackie Chan's seasoned investigator and the digital age of policing. Tony Leung is the real standout as a calculating and dangerous mastermind. His chemistry with Jackie Chan, reminiscent of The Myth 2 decades prior, sparks every scene they share, and his martial arts prowess, particularly with a knife, is spectacular. The Shadow's relationship with his protégés are a complicated one, only surpassed by his need for self-preservation. The protégés have their moments, most of which happen during action sequences. Not much is done in their development, with the exception of Sha, in a dual role as twin criminal prodigies, one a tech mastermind, the other a ruthless tactician. Sha manages to convey two distinct personalities with chilling precision. His performance adds a modern menace that contrasts sharply with Leung's old-school steadiness, creating a father-son resentment that drives much of the film's suspense. Together, all these young co-stars elevate The Shadow's Edge beyond a simple comeback vehicle and into a meaningful generational drama. In a nod to Chan's legendary commitment to realism, the main cast performed their own stunts, no doubles, including tense fights with real sharp props, underscoring the film's visceral edge. There's even a reported incident where Tony Leung's hair was cut due to a blade's sharpness. The choreography emphasizes close-quarters combat, joint manipulation, and Hapkido-inspired movements tailored to the cast's capabilities. There are some great fights interspersed throughout the film, including a cool 2-on-1 fight in a laundry between Jackie and two of the young protégés, and an epic battle between the Shadow and about 50 thugs in a hallway. Rather than lean on constant action, the narrative develops through subtle surveillance, emotional stakes, and building the hunter-hunted intensity, such as a home-cooked dinner party designed to ensnare the enemy. The third act ramps up with an attack on the police headquarters, a final confrontation across Macau, and a gritty alleyway showdown setting the stage for a possible sequel via its mid-credits tease. My only gripe with this movie is that it went about 20 minutes too long and essentially has two endings. The Shadow's Edge is a return to form for Jackie Chan, a serious, grounded action thriller that showcases Chan's emotional and strategic range and gives legendary actor Tony Leung a vehicle that reminds us why Marvel chose him to star in Shang-Chi. This movie stands as a remarkable chapter in Jackie Chan's career, a mature, introspective, and hard-hitting thriller that rewards patience just as much as it does adrenaline. With layered storytelling, thoughtful direction, and electrifying performances, it marks a new high for the 71-year-old star. This film treats intellect over acrobatics and emotion over spectacle. For fans seeking serious spy thriller action, it's not just Chan's best in years, it's a compelling modern classic and a masterclass in measured cinematic intensity. 9 kicks is what I'll give this one. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for more great content, follow us on Lone Wolf and Cub and all our social media. This has been OG Ant the Lone Wolf signing off. We'll see you next time. Peace.